What is going on, guys? It is Juicetra and welcome to my XIM3 or XIM3 product review. It's one I've been talking about for quite some time and I'm finally getting time to actually get it done. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to, you're going to see my sexy face for a little bit. You're going to see some gameplay with hand cam and whatnot, and you're also going to see some B-roll, some close-ups of the product, me going through some of the menus and whatnot. But basically what I want to do is I want to take the opportunity to kind of give you guys my thoughts on it rather than, you know, setup and whatnot. With that said, there's a lot of awesome links down below. The guys that created the XIM3 here, they've created a lot of really good instructional videos, how to set it up, what it can be used for. As well, I'm going to link you to a forum where they list all the compatible products, so compatible keyboards, mice, etc. So you guys know that I've been playing a lot of PC and I love my mouse and keyboard. And so when I heard about an adapter that would allow me to play console with my mouse and keyboard, and it wasn't something that Microsoft said it was illegal or banned, I jumped at that opportunity. I mean, as a PC gamer, who wouldn't want to use a mouse and keyboard on console? One, because you're just more comfortable with the mouse and keyboard, but two, you get the better precision and accuracy. So the XIM3 product is amazing. It to me is almost like one-to-one. And what I mean by that is if I were playing on PC and then switched over to console using a mouse and keyboard, it feels pretty much exactly the same. But not everybody has that same kind of experience. Some people are so attuned to their PC sensitivity and responses and whatnot that it is a little bit different for them. For me though, it felt almost one-to-one. Now, with that said, it's worth noting that there are some limitations to this device when you're using a mouse and keyboard on console. Probably the biggest limitation is that on console there's a turn cap speed, and what that means is if I try to turn my mouse really fast, because usually PC players play on really high sensitivity, really high DPI, and what that means is you barely have to move the mouse in order to turn around, do 360 and whatnot. Well, on console it's limited because they have their sensitivity max, you know, for say in Call of Duty they have 10 as insane. There's just no way that you can have a mouse and use it to exceed that. So that was probably the hardest thing for me to get used to, was actually turning it around and whatnot. Now, actually, to take a look at the device itself, it is very small, it's sleek, it's got a nice UI, very nice user interface, that's what UI stands for. It's very easy to use, and there's tons and tons of options that you can edit. Moving on, the key binding is amazing. You can pretty much bind any key on the controller to any key on your keyboard, so you can really get your experience similar to that of playing on the PC, which is fantastic. What the XIM3 guys have done that's really fantastic is that they've added all these smart translators, and these smart translators are specific to each game. So for instance, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 has its own smart translator, Black Ops has its own smart translator. Games like Gotham City Imposters is on there. There is a huge list of smart translators and they're all on the website. Also, another great thing is that they have their own software that you can download onto your desktop, and this helps setting up your XIM a lot easier. This is where you load your different configs and your different smart translators. Now, I've already talked about smart translators, but configs are basically each game that you have has its own config. For instance, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 has its own config where you can edit, you can load it up, you can make all the changes to it and whatnot. Now in this config, this is where you make, you change your sensitivity, you edit your buttons to map them to the right keyboard buttons that you want. You can also change some games, like Call of Duty for instance, you know, Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, there's a different aim down sight sensitivity, so even that, there's an option in there to edit the aim down sight sensitivity, so that it doesn't feel sluggish when you're aiming in and you're slowing down. Setup of the XIM3 is also very easy. I suggest if you're interested, take a look at the link below to set it up. It has 4 slots on the back, one for power, one for an Xbox controller, and this is important. The Xbox controller has to be a wired Microsoft controller. That's the only way it's going to work. You can't do it with wireless. Then there's a USB connector for your mouse and keyboard. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be wondering how much this product costs. Well, it's not cheap. The XIM3 producers have been around for quite some time, and this is the 3rd generation of XIM product. At first, when they started off creating this was more of a do-it-yourself instructional video. So they showed you how to create your own console keyboard and mouse adapter. Now, they're at the point where they've been able to manufacture this awesome product. So it's not going to be cheap. The price tag on this is $150. Well, if you're a serious PC gamer, this shouldn't be too much of a shock to you. This should be pretty respectable, and you should see the value in this and see why it is worth that much money. Now, I don't have any coupon codes or discount codes for you guys, so for that I apologize, but I will tell you this product is worth the $150. If you enjoy playing with a mouse and keyboard and you want to bring that experience over to the console because you have a lot of console friends that play, I would suggest doing that. Like I said, I've had such an amazing experience with this product so far. I've had it for about a month now, and it took me a week or so to get used to it, but once I got used to it, I don't see myself going back to a controller for playing FPS games on console. So with that said, guys, if you want to go check out the product, there is a link to the website down below. It is www.xim3.com. The site is very fantastic. It has a lot, I'm telling you, a ton of instructional videos on how to set up, what it's good, what the limitations are, etc., etc. And not to mention that they have a very amazing community over there. If you go to their forums, they have a lot of very knowledgeable people that really back the XIM3 product. And if you have any questions, simply start a thread in there or search for a thread, search for your question, and you will find an answer. If you don't find an answer, just create a thread and I'm sure somebody will respond to you in a very timely manner. Alright guys, so thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the XIM3 product. I hope that some of you actually go out and purchase this thing because it is fantastic. And full disclosure, I'm not getting anything from this other than the satisfaction that some of you guys might go and buy one of these. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and happy Zimming, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.